Yeah, this is gonna be a deal killer for me. Hey, good morning, channel. Welcome back to Robert White Moto. This morning I have a new product to show you guys that I think is going to work well for a lot of you that might be in the market for it, and that is this. This is the Carlin Kit Mini Ultra. It's offered by our friends at carplaymotorcycle.com. I'll put a link down below where you can pick one of these up and get an 18% discount if you use the code Robert18. Now, in all transparency, this is an affiliate link for me, so I might get a few pennies off of your purchase, but it does not add any pennies to your purchase, okay? So, before we get to all that, let's try to get this on the bike and see how it works. Currently, I am running the Quad Lock wireless Apple CarPlay Android Auto device. It's what links my phone to the motorcycle so that Apple CarPlay comes up on the motorcycle dashboard. It has worked flawlessly. Before that, I had the Carlin Kit, the large version of the Carlin Kit, and it did okay, but I found the Quad Lock worked a lot more reliable, so I switched to that. But these guys at carplaymotorcycle.com reached out to me and said, would I review this small device? And I said I would. And to be honest with you, if this works well, man, this is tiny. It's going to free up space in my cubby where I have this. So let's get it on the bike, get it connected, go out for a ride, and see how it does. All right, well, before we get it on the bike, let's get it out of the package and just see what this thing's all about. Nice little package. Carlin Kit Mini Ultra. Mini Ultra. All right. Let's just dive in here. Probably not a lot to it. Looks like we have some instructions. We have the device itself. I'm going to guess this is an adapter, because not everybody has the same port. USB-A, USB-C. Yeah, that's exactly what that is. It is the adapter going from what is USB-A to USB-C. So if you need it, you just plug it in like this. Always get this wrong on first try. And there you go. Now your device can plug into a USB-C port. I believe the motorcycle is USB-A, so I won't need it. So let's give this a try. All right. As I mentioned, currently I have the Quad Lock device hooked in my cubby to the USB-A port. And this is what connects to my phone and lets Apple CarPlay come up on my dashboard. So temporarily, let's just remove this Quad Lock device. And we are simply going to insert the new Carlin Kit Mini Ultra in that same place. Here we have it, the Mini Ultra. And we're just going to plug it in right here. Just like that. Wow, what a smaller form factor that is. Frees up a lot of space in there. Let's see if it works. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is turn the bike on to give the unit power, and then I need to pair that Carlin Kit Mini Ultra to my Bluetooth here in my phone. So let's do that first. Turn the bike on. Give it some power. I don't think there's any indicator light on the device itself that says it has power. That's fine. All right, let's see if down here in my other devices that pops up. Yeah, it does. I believe it's this Viacon 17cc down here at the bottom. So I'm going to click on that. It gives you a code. I am not sure where that code goes. I'm just going to say pair. Allow contacts and favorites to sync. Yeah, I guess I'll allow that. Pairing request. Connected to Apple CarPlay. All right, there we go. Well, it says connect to Apple CarPlay. Welcome to Apple CarPlay. Blah, 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 blah. All right, it's connected. Now let's go over to the bike. Bring you guys down here where you can see. Would you like to enable CarPlay for this device? I'm going to say always enable. All right. And there it says Viacon 17cc connected for Apple CarPlay. All right, so we wait a bit and then Apple CarPlay should come up on my dashboard here. And there we go. Open your phone's Bluetooth settings and boom, I didn't have to open up my Bluetooth settings. There it goes, automatically pairs up to Apple CarPlay. Well, that's slick and fairly simple. Small form factor. Now we just need to test it over time. I'll go for a ride here in a minute and take you guys along with me. But really it's going to take several days because my problems with Carlin Kit before didn't start immediately. So this is probably going to be a long-term test. But initial results here are very good. So I can recommend this product right now if you're in the market for it. I'm not trying to sell you on something you don't want or need. But if you are in the market for it, why not go out and pick this up? It's inexpensive and you can get an 18% discount using my code in the description below. All right, guys, let's go out for a ride. All right, let's turn on the bike here and see how everything connects up. Watching the screen here, the first thing that should connect is the Madehawk device. You'll be able to tell that by the icon in the top left corner of the screen. A little helmet connection, helmet comm connection will come on. There it is. Bluetooth is connected. Next, it should attempt to connect through the new, there it is, Carlin Kit Mini Ultra. It's trying to connect Apple CarPlay here. And the result is bingo. There we go. All right. All right. Well, good morning, channel. Once again, welcome back to Robert White Moto. Continuing on, we're out on a ride now testing this new Carlin Kit Mini Ultra provided to you guys from CarPlayMotorcycle.com. CarPlayMotorcycle.com. There is a link in the description below where you can pick this up. And if you use the code Robert18, that's a Robert18, you can get 18% off of your purchase. It's a small device. It fit great in my cubby. It works well. It connected easily. You saw that. It comes up pretty quick and easy. I will say that I think it comes up a little quicker than the quad lock device, and that could be in the settings. I think I remember adding a delay to the quad lock device so that the bike could get fully up and on and connected before it tries to connect with Apple CarPlay. It used to fail because it would try to connect immediately and the bike wasn't ready yet. So anyway, getting out this morning before it gets a little bit too hot. We're just going to ride a bit. Hey there, biker. BMW. Nice. My other two-wheel friends. Brave two-wheel friends. Anyway, out here before it gets too hot, just testing this thing out. We're going to see if Apple CarPlay stays up consistently or it drops. Again, the device is in my cubby down here, connected directly to the USB-A port line that is in the cubby itself. You guys with an airbag model, your USB-A cable is in your saddlebag and in your trunk, I believe. Mine is in my saddlebag and the cubby, but where the cubby is, if you have an airbag model, that is the airbag, so they relocate it to the trunk, I think. And if you have a 2024 Goldwing and up, I'm sorry, 2025 Goldwing and up wireless Apple CarPlay, in other words, this device we're talking about today is built into the bike. You do not need a device to get Apple CarPlay and Android Auto to come up. All right, well, you guys can see my screen right there. Apple CarPlay dropped off. Carlin Kit. And there it comes back. All right, well, let's keep watching it. See, guys, this never happens with my quad lock. I don't know. Let's just keep filming, see what happens. Anyway, would like to say a congratulations to my good friend, Cruiseman. You guys don't know already. His channel recently hit, I cannot believe I'm saying this number, it's just hard to imagine, 100,000 subscribers. 100,000 people to fill up a stadium or two have clicked, yes, I'll subscribe to Cruiseman's Garage. And you know why? Because his videos are professionally done, his content is excellent, his video series is spot on and so helpful. The man just gives and gives. He deserves every bit of that 100,000 subscribers. Congratulations, Cruiseman, to you. It's onwards and upwards from here, I'm sure. Me, I have 3,500 subscribers, so I got a ways to go. Well, the difference here is Cruiseman, you know, part of his earning a living is through his YouTube and video exercises, whereas YouTube for me is just sharing with you guys. If I get subscribers, that's great. It does pay me. I am monetized. It does pay me a little bit of money that helps me from time to time buy a little bit of camera equipment or something. It never fully pays for anything. We're not talking about that kind of money. But it's fun to collect a little bit of money for something you just love doing. Most of what I get from this is just coming out and sharing with you guys. Thoughts and prayers are going out to our friend Slappy in Tennessee. Slappy, we're still praying for you, man. I know you're trying to get those, well, I don't want to go into your medical stuff. I'll let you do that on your channel. But he is working through some procedures to help him with a medical struggle that, you know, his back, that he is definitely still working through. And it can take a toll on your mind, your heart, you know, your spirit. It can take a toll. So you guys say a prayer for Slappy. We're going to get him back on the bike, and Apple CarPlay just disappeared again. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is going to be a deal killer for me. I'm sorry, Carlin Kit, you got to fix that. I never had that problem with the quad lock, and that's a bit frustrating. This is exactly why. You guys are seeing exactly why. I switched from the big Carlin Kit a year or more ago to the quad lock wireless CarPlay adapter, which has worked flawlessly.
Well, I'm going to turn around up here and head back to the house because I'm not sure I can recommend this. I am putting out the video. They sent me the device to review and give my honest opinion of it. And guys, that's what you get when you tune into this channel. Even though there's a little bit of affiliate money attached to this, I'm certainly not going to ask you to put something on your bike that I wouldn't put on my bike. And unfortunately, I think that's the case here. So maybe it's my configuration. I don't know. You know, Mark's Garage put out a video on this very same unit. And I don't remember in his video him having this problem. So it may just be a me thing. Go out to Mark's Garage and watch his video on this very same unit. It's about 2 or 3 weeks old by now, so search for it on his channel and you can get his opinion, and he goes through the installation and setup process as well. And I just don't remember him having this kind of struggle. So it very well may be something just unique to me. If that's the case, the positives are it does connect pretty quickly, it's easy to install, it's a small form factor. There's a lot of good things about this. So maybe it's worth your try. If you think it is, like I said, you can get an 18% discount. It's not a very expensive unit to begin with, and with an 18% discount, you know, give it a shot, see if it works. All right, guys, well, that's going to do it for this weekend's vlog. It was a little short one. It's a product review. Thank you for joining me. We'll talk to you again soon. Until then, ride safe, and God bless.